Schmack 'em a gob, everybody. I got me an album review here from Mr. Jackson Rawding. Jackson is an awesome dude, and he got me this album, HAKEN Virus on vinyl. And he asked me to do a review of it, and here I go. All right, the first song is called Prosthetic. Prosthetic, I guess. Great intro, almost a minute and a half, instrumental. The changes, it changes, and the vocals, some of it I like, well, most of it I like, but then there's a little part where it sounds a little too, I don't know, a little too clean. It just doesn't work for me, but the band is extremely tight. Next song is called Invasion, and it starts off with some melodic vocals, then goes into like this metal prog, odd time signature. And I gotta say, I have listened to this album a few times to do a proper review. This is my favorite song so far off this album. Alright, next one is called Carousel. It starts off kind of like Nickelback. And I know you don't like Nickelback, Jackson, but that's what it sounds like in the beginning. And, but that don't last. And it's over a 10-minute song. And it kind of goes into stuff that sounds like Tool. And I just don't like Tool. So this song really does nothing for me. Next is The Strain. It's a good tune. Vocal melodies are borderline for me. It's at the edge of annoying, but it doesn't quite reach it, so I like it. So I like this tune, The Strain. The next one's called Canary Yellow, and this has a cool vibe, kind of chill. I like this one as well. It's got nice vocals on it. Cool tune. Next one is called Messiah Complex 1. Now there's a bunch of Messiah Complex. This is kind of part of a, melody, I guess. A bunch of songs stringed together. And the first one's called Ivory Tower. And it starts okay. Then it gets pretty sleepy for me. Then the next one is Messiah 2, A Gluttoning for Punishment. And this is killer. Tight riffage, bizarre vocal structures, but I can hang with this one. I did like this song. The next one's Messiah Complex 3, which is Marigold, and I don't like how it starts. I dig it when the band comes in, but it's like half and half. Then Messiah Complex 4, which is called The Sect, and I like it. Beginning reminds me of kind of Gentle Giant vocals. What Gentle Giant does vocally. I like this one a lot, actually. Next one is the final one, Messiah Complex 5, Echo Bios Rex, I guess. Song is whatever. It does have a killer guitar solo, though. And then the final song that has nothing to do with the Messiah Complex is called Only Stars. And this one, it's boring. It's kind of like lullaby shit. Not into it, but there you go, Jackson Rawding. That is my review of HAKEN Virus. I appreciate you getting me the vinyl that came with a CD. And I did listen to it a few times. It's not something I would run out and buy, but it is an enjoyable listen for the most part. So there you go, buddy. Thank you so much for everything, for all the donations and all the cool stuff that you sent me. You're the man, dude. You're awesome. And if you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not. So, stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and schmack 'em a gob. Before we get canceled, check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast with me and Wadzilla. We are the Podcast Kings. Link to the podcast is in the description below, and also a link to the YouTube page. Check out older episodes with visuals. And very soon, either Ian and I will learn how to go on YouTube Live. Might be soon. So check out the greatest podcast ever according to Science.com. It's also God's favorite podcast and Satan's favorite podcast as well. So check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast before we get canceled.